Hey folks, welcome to this pick a card reading. Feel free to center in, take a nice deep breath, and commune with your intuition, with your guides, about which pile may have a message for you. We have pile 1 with Red Jasper, pile 2 with Sodalite, and pile 3 with Angelite. The timestamps are down in the description box, and I will see you there. Okay, pile 1, welcome to this reading. You chose the Red Jasper. So, Red Jasper for the root chakra, for all things pertaining to your material reality. So for your body, taking care of the body, eating enough food, getting enough nutrition, enough rest, enough sleep, your sense of vitality. So we're going to go ahead and put that there. And then your first card is number 3, the Starborn. So this makes me feel like you're somebody who's definitely connected to the cosmos and very majestic and magnetic and kind of dreamy. And we have this egg kind of cracking here, so it makes me feel like you're kind of getting ready to come out of your shell and sort of let your freak flag fly, so to speak. And then we have this little baby angel kind of talking to this other angel next to the moon, and they're above water, and there's all these lilies at the bottom. The past. Affirmation: I shine awareness and compassion on my past. So it's possible that I'm almost seeing like your past is the shell, and you've been incubating in this shell, and you're ready to break out. You're ready to break free from the narratives of your past that have kind of kept you inward. And you're able to look on that past with compassion now. Like, I understand that I made the choices I made with the information I had at the time. And there's a sense of gratitude for being where you are now. And we have purification. Raise your vibrations by caring for your energy. So again, this goes back to that Red Jasper and purification. So if you're doing purification work, that means you want to be paying attention to the food that you're putting in your body, making sure it's clean, that it's healthy food. And you also, am being drawn to kind of the mind here. You also want to be making sure that you are consuming media that is not influencing you negatively, like, scary movies or the news or anything like that. Like, of course you want to stay informed, but you might want to be limiting your media consumption at this time, because we have this egg is cracking, and part of that insulation, part of that incubation is being careful, being mindful of what you are consuming, both literally and figuratively. So both literally in your body and in your mind and spirit as well. Double mission. Light worker starseed, serve the world by being you. Yeah, you're kind of getting ready to come out of your shell, and you have something unique and special to offer the world that you can only do by being the most real, the most pure version of who you are. So it's almost like you're getting ready to let your true self shine. And with that, there's some forgiveness, like having to forgive yourself and others for decisions that you've made in the past. I shine awareness and compassion on my past. So a really great exercise for this is love and kindness, the Buddhist metta prayer. You could look that up online. Another good one, and excuse me if I'm not saying this correctly, is the Ho'oponopono Hawaiian forgiveness mantra. So you kind of focus in on whatever issue needs compassion and forgiveness. And you say, I'm sorry, please forgive me, I love you, thank you. Kind of over and over again towards whatever issue or even a person or situation that requires forgiveness and compassion. And then we have the Knight of Feathers here, action and focus. Yeah, so you're coming out of that shell and you're ready to go. You have your sense of clarity, you know where you're going and how to get there. And once you've come out of that shell, once those pieces of the shell have fallen away, you're kind of taking your sword and charging forward into whatever direction, whatever sense of purpose that you've cultivated within this incubation period, within this purification period. And raise your vibrations by caring for your energy. There's a lot of great, I know I have a number of playlists, but YouTube is full of really great purification and clearing and energetic hygiene meditations that you might want to try out. Beautiful. And we have the Wheel of Fortune. So the wheel is turning. The timing might be right where it needs to be for, like, everything has happened in divine timing. Like, you went into your shell, you went through your incubation period, you chose to purify, you chose to become the most actualized and embodied version of yourself that you could. And now is the time for you to come out and work towards your mission. Beautiful. And we have the Queen of Wands energy as well. So this is like an internal self-mastery. You've recognized your own magic. You've recognized your own creativity. And now you sit on the throne of self-actualization. You know exactly who you are, and you have this internal sense of who you are. And with this internal mastery, you can then go into the world and implement whatever creative feat that you intend to bring into the world. Yeah, and we have the Four of Wands. So you've crossed the threshold into an entirely new place, an entirely new reality, and this is cause to celebrate. By going through this purification process, by kind of isolating yourself a little bit and going hermit mode and cultivating your inner self, you've reached a whole new threshold, a whole new reality that you can then, from that place, enact your mission, whatever your personal mission is. And moving in fast with that Knight of Feathers, with that clarity. That's the Knight of Swords. So you have this sense of clarity, this sense of purpose, and you're charging into the world like, look, this is what I have to offer, and this is how it will help you, and it's time. It's time. There's kind of like karma, and the stars are on your side. Like, you are in alignment to move forward. I heard towards your destiny, towards you know, following through with your creative mission. All right. And we're going to do the Kali Oracle. So closing message for pile 1. Closing message for pile 1. Closing message for pile 1. Okay. Beautiful. So we have this kind of couple here. Kali and another gentleman. Kundalini Shakti. Significant inner shifts are taking place. Energies are beginning to move in new ways. You may feel that resolution is hard to pin down at this time. Lean into unfamiliar territory with boldness, tempered by patience. You will become capable of many things on many levels that you were not capable of accomplishing previously. You shall arise. A fresh path is signified. Beautiful. So again, this work that you've done on yourself, the healing work that you've done on yourself has kind of opened up a whole new pathway for you. And we'll just see what can pile 1 embody on their new path. What can pile 1 embody on their new path? What will help them on their path? Okay, we have this one here. Strength, fennel, black swallowtail. Beautiful. So cultivating strength, literally cultivating strength in your body, but cultivating this inner strength and fortitude. Whatever it is about the past that you've forgiven and that you've healed, creates a kind of resilience, an emotional, mental, and physical resilience. So you are strong enough to forge this new path and move forward in kind of uncharted territory with everything you've learned and everything that you've come to embody. Great job, pile 1. Thank you so much for joining me. If this resonates for you, please feel free to leave a comment, click like, and subscribe to the channel for more information. I wish you many blessings and much love. Have a great day. Thank you for joining me, pile 2. So you have chosen pile 2 with Sodalite. Sodalite is a good stone for the throat chakra, for our place of expression, our place of listening, and kind of the seat of our personal truth. Beautiful. Let's see what we have. The vessel. Awesome. So with the vessel, we might be coming into the realization that our body is the vessel through which our soul expresses itself. And we're kind of contemplating containers in general. What vessel, what container can house my truth is what's coming through. And we have this woman here kind of standing in the water with her robes, her dress kind of flowing around her, and this huge ship coming in. So something is coming in for you. You are realizing something. There may be an opportunity coming in for you as you've realized and learned to express your truth. The loner. 36, the loner. I enjoy being alone and getting in touch with my true feelings. So you're taking some time to get to know yourself. I'm being reminded of The Artist's Way. It's a workbook for creatives of all kinds and it involves, you know, daily journaling. Oh, I forgot a card. Daily journaling, and taking yourself on artist dates. So take yourself out to an art gallery, take yourself out to a movie, take yourself out to dinner. Because the more you cultivate this inner knowing of who you actually are and what your true feelings are in general, and maybe at a particular, around a particular situation, the better you're able to act on and embody your truest self. So we have here unconditional love. I remind you of the magic of love. You are blessed. And we have this heart chakra here really lit up, and she's wearing these blue earrings, and it has a fringe of blue on it. So you may be, and here we have energy protection, inner fire, and another word, I think in another language, ko-yur. What is that word? Overture, like music and overture. So unconditional love. You may be in a space of cultivating a sense of unconditional love for yourself and for others, for community. In this place of the loner, you might be in a situation of, cultivating that unconditional love for yourself so that you can then outpour it into others, whether that's a particular person or your community or your family. Yeah, energy protection. So it's almost like you've kind of isolated yourself for a time just to kind of incubate and realize your truth and your preferences and who you truly are, your true feelings. Trust the timing. Trust the wave you came in on. Time is not running out. So I wonder if this group is even feeling a little bit lonely and feeling like, you know, I'll never find that partner or I'll never find that community. But that's just not true. Trust the timing. Trust the wave you came in on. Time is not running out. So the more, you know, this period of your life where you are the loner or the hermit, this is preparing you to more deeply love yourself, to more clearly align with your personal truth, so that when you do go out into community or do experience relationship, you don't lose yourself within it. And this will all make sense. When the time is right, this will all make sense. Why you had to go through this period of isolation. Beautiful. We have the Six of Acorns or the Six of Wands with success and triumph. So I feel like you're being prepared for success and for a leadership type position. And sometimes to be in a leadership position, you need to isolate yourself from the group for a little while, to understand what your ideals are, to understand who you want to be and what you want to implement within a group or relationship. But this is telling of success here. So this time period where you're incubating, yes, is preparing you for success, and you're just being asked to trust the timing and to take advantage of this period of isolation to take care of yourself, to show yourself unconditional love. Ooh. Yeah, we have the Four of Wands coming out. So more like success. indication. Like you've reached a new threshold. You've reached a new place within yourself. That is, it is now, it's like a new settlement. You've reached this whole other plane of existence. And, you know, and it will be celebrated. You know, you have all these fruit hanging on these 4 wands, and these 2 women holding up these bouquets, celebrating. And with the 6 of acorns here, the work that you're doing in taking care of your physical vessel, in aligning with your personal truth, is setting you up for success, is setting you up to establish yourself in a whole new paradigm of your reality. Okay, so I was being shown the loner as this card came out. So you may have offerings of emotional fulfillment coming towards you and kind of rejecting them. You're enjoying your alone time. You're using this alone time as an opportunity to cultivate your inner self. This alone time is a gift. It is a gift for you to take care of yourself more deeply. And you're being asked just to be patient during this time, while things are being arranged for your success. It's almost like the timeline you're on, or whatever goals you might have, there needs to be time to sync up, to catch up. So you're kind of in this period of isolation to take care of yourself, to cultivate your truth, to take yourself out on dates, you know, get your hair done, get your nails done, meditate. But it's important to trust the timing. I feel like there's a little bit of impatience happening. So just trust the timing, trust the wave you came in on. Your endeavors will be successful, and there will be a time to celebrate. It's just for now, we're being patient and using this time wisely. Understanding that this time period, this sense of isolation, is actually a gift. And an opportunity for you to cultivate unconditional love within yourself, so that it reverberates out into your projects, into, you know, if you're in a leadership position, that you're being crafted into the kind of leader that rules. The word that's coming through is that rules from a place of unconditional love. Yeah, we have the Devil coming out. So this is about perspective, and this is about the ideologies that keep you from seeing the beauty and the love that's all around you. So this is a really good time to identify the chains, take the chains off, and embody your truth. So the Devil is like a restrictive force. It's anything that keeps you from seeing the truth. It's any kind of something in your perception, something in your past experiences that makes it hard for you to see the love that's all around you. That makes it hard for you to see this as an opportunity to love and care for yourself. So we want to take those chains off and step into this place of leadership, of success, of triumph. To step into this new threshold and start something new for ourselves. This isolation is a healing period. And yes, a period to get in touch with our truth. And we're going to Kuan Yin for a closing message. Closing message for pile 2, please. Closing message for pile 2, please. Closing message for pile 2, please. Okay. Let's see. Okay, we have this beautiful structure kind of in the fog. The gates of heaven. All beings have an ultimate spiritual destiny of happiness and freedom, yet some can become frightened of divine love and believe they will do better to hide from it instead of moving towards it. Sometimes we need to help beings find their way to the light by holding peace and unconditional love in our hearts as we pray for the good that all creatures deserve. So absolutely, you deserve the love that you crave. You deserve the success that you desire. Trust the timing. Keep pouring into yourself. Let's see. What quality can Groot 2 embody at this time? Okay, generosity, honeysuckle, white admiral. So this could be generosity towards yourself, to be generous with yourself, to take yourself out, spoil yourself a little bit, and to do this with others as well. And everything you give comes back to you. Yeah, just really getting the message to I'm hearing the word lavish, to spoil yourself. Take yourself to the spa. Go to your favorite gallery. Go to your favorite restaurant. Trust the timing. Time is not running out. It's all here for you. You just need to be patient. Thank you so much for joining me, pile 2. I wish you the very best. With lots of love, feel free to leave a comment if this resonated for you. Hit like and subscribe on the video. Subscribe to the channel. Much love, many blessings. Have a great day. Welcome, pile 3. So you chose the pile with the Angelite stone. The Angelite stone is a stone for the third eye and crown chakra. So your center of knowledge, your fontanelle, the soft spot of your skull, the connection to the divine. This is also a great stone for balancing sacral energies. And we have the unseen. This is very fitting. So the unseen. This gives me the sense that you're either diving into the mysteries, kind of diving into, like your crown chakra learning, diving into metaphysics and even practicing your clair abilities, whichever clair abilities that you might be particularly studying. I'm getting the sense with the eye and the unseen that this could be like doing some vision quests, doing some, maybe guided meditations, vision quests, or maybe that's your homework, is to do some guided vision quests. You could find them on YouTube, or you could find them if you look into your local metaphysical shop. Sometimes they host shamanic drum journeys or, vision questing. And then here we have this angel kind of standing on this flower, and we have the heart above with all these arrows pointing to it, and these wings on the bottom with swans and what looks like like lotus in a vase. There's these vases here, and even what looks like a cat eye here on either of these sides. Oh, wow. And this is the angel. I have faith in my ability to help myself and others. So I definitely feel like this group is tapping into their different clair abilities and learning to have faith, faith in their ability to help themselves and others. So you might be pursuing some kind of energy healing modality like Reiki. Yeah, I heard universal life force energy. So this is confirmation for you that you're on the right path, and to kind of have fun exploring and being brought to this eye and the pupil and the iris and the lid. And there's a calm about it. Like, I almost feel like you're feeling a little anxious, feeling like your abilities aren't strong enough, aren't where they need to be. But you're definitely being guided to practice, to work on yourself. So if you're someone who's doing Reiki, you know, practicing on yourself is a really great way to get familiar with cultivating and using the life force energy for healing and for uplifting. Let's see what else we have here. Gratitude. Feel how life showers you with blessings. Give thanks. So I'm getting the sense there's unseen forces working in your favor. You have this person meditating down here, and this toroidal field kind of forming, and then there's this person up in the moon, in the stars, in the cosmos, like pouring back into them. So you might want to become aware of the thoughts and the energy that you're putting out into the universe, because they're determining what energy gets poured back into you. So this is kind of like a part of your training to train your brain towards gratitude and towards positivity, so that you're putting good energy out into the world, and karmically that energy comes back to you. Yeah, okay. Wait, it's not yet time. Things are being woven. So you're definitely really talented at whatever it is that you're pursuing. It's just a matter of cultivating your own awareness. Like, I'm being shown this person meditating here. So you might want to, if you're not already, engage in a meditation practice, or bolster that meditation practice. Maybe meditate a little bit longer or more frequently. Again, going back to the beginning, you might want to try a guided meditation, or go to a local yoga center or metaphysical shop, and find some shamanic journeying. Maybe yoga itself would be a really great way to kind of get in touch with the body, to really ground down all of this energy, so that, you know, the deeper your roots are, the stronger your roots are, the more open you can be through that crown chakra to be able to channel in energies. So we're kind of in this waiting period, in this waiting room. And while we're there, that's the perfect opportunity to kind of work on ourselves and to really get focused about what energy we're putting out into the cosmos. What thoughts, what feelings, what vibrations. And a gratitude practice is a really great practice to do that as well. So you could start with maybe 5 things every day that you're grateful for. Write them down before bed. Beautiful. 2 of crystals, balance and adaptability. So I almost feel like you're kind of juggling the light airiness of this energy work with your physical reality. And this is a balance that takes a lot of practice to master. So you're doing a great job, and that's kind of your task and your homework, is to make sure you're balancing that crown chakra energy with the physical. And then we have judgment. So this might be as your crown chakra opens up, anything unaligned must go is a message on one of the cards from the Starseed deck. It's like any residual experiences in your subconscious that need to be addressed are going to come up to be addressed. And that's why you're in this waiting period. You know, you're absolutely talented at what you do. But you may have some, not demons, but you may have some issues in your subconscious that still need to be seen, that need to be heard, that need to be transmuted, that need to be healed. And that's part of balancing your physical reality with the higher energies that you're channeling in, is doing your healing work. Yeah, and it's almost like you're being called. Like, this is definitely, you know, part of your life's purpose is to be channeling, or to be vision questing, or to cultivate this connection with the ethereal realms. I feel like something flipped. Oh, beautiful. So we have this Knight of Swords energy, but then we have the Four of Swords coming out. So I almost feel like you're biting at the bit to get started and to like dive into a healing business, or to utilize these talents that you've developed, that you've realized that you have. Yeah. And we have the Four of Swords here. So what you actually maybe need to be doing at this time is getting good rest. And this reminds me too, you know, put some headphones in the sky and put like a shamanic drum healing recording on, or a yoga nidra recording on, and get really into meditating. Get really into finding that balance between body and spirit. And then we have the Hangman come out as well. So this is a pause to change your perspective. A pause to address anything under the surface that needs to be resolved. Beautiful. Yeah, definitely some time to continue to meditate, and to find your land legs or your sea legs, however you want to phrase it. You just want to make sure that you're balancing everything you're channeling from the higher realms with being physically grounded. So, you know, your body is healthy, you're getting enough sleep, you're eating enough food, because it's really easy to get kind of swept off your feet by these energies. So you want to make sure you're balanced in body, body, mind, and spirit. And there might be within the mind some attitudes that need adjusting, perspective that needs to be shifted before we can go charging in. Okay, and from Isis, we have a closing message. We have these two images. It's almost like Isis as a high priestess and Isis as a warrior. Okay, key of life. The Ankh portends new life being born through you now. This new life being born in whatever form will enrich your life, bringing you more into wholeness and fulfillment. Do not give up on your creative destiny. Stay with it. You are flowing in the right direction, and you have spiritual support from the unseen worlds. Let it happen. And then we have this as well, Divine Guardian. This is a time of significant spiritual growth and healing for you. You are protected during these times by the love and strength of Divine Mother Isis. Relax and allow your transformation to happen. Your Divine Guardian protects you now. Let go. Trust unconditionally in what is happening for you, as there is only divine love beneath the surface of the present situation. Beautiful. What is a quality that group 3 can embody during this process at this time? Okay. Innocence, Daisy, and the peacock. Beautiful. So embodying innocence, looking at any past situations through the eyes of a child and resolving them that way. And leaning into right action. So that's a Buddhist concept that you can look up. Right action. What's the next right thing I can do? So as you're channeling in all this new information and going through this kind of spiritual transformation, your physical actions should be that of innocence and purity. Beautiful. Thank you so much for joining me, Pile 3. If this resonated for you, feel free to leave a comment, click like, and subscribe to the channel for more information. Wishing you all the very best with many blessings and much love. Have a great rest of your day. Bye.